Labor talks. WestJet has started canceling flights ahead of a possible strike by its mechanics. For more on what this means for travelers, let's bring in CTV's Renee Rogers. Thanks for joining us here on this Thursday. So, Kate, kids are about to get out of school. Just a couple of days. People have planned vacation, sometimes domestically because it's cheaper. Not necessarily, but at least with currency rates and all that. But so when is this strike deadline? And should people mark this on their calendars to determine whether they cancel their plans or not?
Well, Phil, put it this way. If you have a flight booked with WestJet coming up, you might want to check that it is still going ahead. The airline has canceled 40 scheduled flights affecting about 2,600 passengers. And it all comes in response to a 72-hour strike notice that was issued by the union that represents about 670 air mechanics and other operations employees, with a deadline of tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Take a listen to what a representative for the union had to say.
Obviously, this union and all of the people standing behind me, none of us want to see any flights being canceled or anyone's travel being interrupted. But this is part of the process that we feel we have to take a stand. And really, we feel we have no other choice in that the company refuses to continue negotiating with us.
So that was a representative from the Aircraft Mechanics Fraternal Association. That union and WestJet have been trying to hammer out a collective agreement since last year, but it has not been going smoothly. In fact, just last week, the union rejected a tentative agreement, and now the union is essentially accusing WestJet of cutting off talks and asking the government to intervene. And that's what WestJet has done. It has essentially requested the Canadian Industrial Relations Board intervene. That would force binding arbitration, and it would stop any strike action until an agreement was made. WestJet currently waiting for a response on that, Phil.
So what are the contingency plans here if there is a strike?
Well, right now, the airline essentially says that it won't affect flight operations, but we've already seen these cancellations. It says that it will try to get every single person booked on an alternate flight. But right now, the union is, it says wages is a big sticking point, and it says that to accomplish the raise that was in that tentative agreement that was rejected, they would have to reduce a savings plan that they have with WestJet by about 50%. And the union has also cited outsourcing, scheduling, and layoff protection as central issues as well. So essentially, all eyes will be on this union and whether binding arbitration takes place, or whether a last-minute agreement will happen, or whether that union will go on strike. Once again, the deadline is set for tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
All right. People just passed by a TTC strike. That's not happening. Now they got to keep an eye on this. We're all going to be labor lawyers by the end of the summer. Renee, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.